Well, Nick, we'll have the towel. Everyone, we've always got the towel ready.
Good.
But just make sure you got the pressure on you. The last fight, everyone, the media, you do have pressure. Even his dad, to come out in the Melbourne paper, he's concerned, with the punishment that fighters are taking. There's no pressure on our team. We've come here because we don't care. It's a ring.
This is a different
fight. Put the
fight.
ring anywhere in the world, this kid will come and we'll beat Jeff Horn 10 times out of 10.
We will see Wednesday night.
Yep, we will.
Okay. Good luck.
Don't need luck.
As a fighter yourself, are you surprised that this rematch is going ahead? Are you surprised that Jeff Horn and his team decided to take it?
Listen, you know what? I spoke to my team, like they were a bit surprised, and I said to my team, I sat down and said, you know what? Credit to Jeff, because I'm a fighter, and if I lost to Michael Zerafa in the way it wasn't close. If I lost to that way, I'm a strong person as well, and I'd want to beat Michael. If I can't beat Michael in our own country, I'm not beating anyone in the top of the world. So I said to them, like, I know, a little bit nasty that we wanted to fight overseas, but I understand what he was doing. Like, he wants to know himself. If he can't beat Michael, he knows. He's said it himself, he's not going to progress. So credit to him. We're not going to even go into that. Like, there's no point going into we had the fight with Murata in the line. Doesn't matter. Jeff done what he wanted to do. He wants to fight Michael, so let's bring it on.
Bring it on, we will, and we'll go to the fighters now who'll be taking part in this main event. The only two people we haven't heard from so far. Firstly, to Jeff Horn. Jeff, just sitting back and watching it all unfold, how do you feel about things a couple of days out from this fight?
Look, I'm nice and relaxed at the moment. I'm just letting everything fly, letting the mud hit the walls at the moment. It means nothing till we get in there, and Michael knows that as well. And we're both smart guys that we know it's what happens in the ring is what matters, and this doesn't matter, but this is just the excitement build up before it, and I'm excited.
There has been a lot said though between both sides. Anything that stuck out for you that maybe you're looking to turn around to get a bit of revenge about?
Look, I just want to win the fight. That's the main reason. That's why the rematch was instigated as well. I wanted to do this again. I think I can do a lot better than what I did the first time, and I'm here to prove it.
What do you make of the comments that have been made just now about your boxing IQ, about you not having the same sort of ability to read a fight and to adapt that Michael Zerafa does?
Look, I've had plenty of experience in the boxing world. I'm a London Olympian. Look, I've been in boxing for a long time, and I know a lot of stuff about boxing. But obviously, they're going to shake their head. They're going to say I know nothing. I can't change my style, but my style works, and I'll prove that when it comes Wednesday.
How's your body feeling physically this time around as a middleweight? This fight is again taking place at middleweight, but you seem to be in different shape.
Yeah, I'm good. The weight is not an issue. But we tried to get him to come down in a weight, but he was smart enough to decline that. But I'm sitting probably around that 72, 73 kilos right now, so I'm not going to stress about making weight at all. I'm just going to come in nice and strong, and I feel like a welterweight me is going to be a lot stronger than what I had last time.
Obviously, you're confident of winning this fight, but there's already been some mention in this press conference of this potentially being your last fight if you were to lose it. Is that the situation as you see it?
No, not necessarily. I guess we're always going to just see what's the next step in the road, and we'll see what happens. So I don't plan on losing them.
So what happens differently in this fight? Why do you win this time around, whereas you lost in Bendigo?
Look, I'm just hungrier. This isn't like a step to the world title that I was getting offered to last time. This one is Michael Zerafa. He's proved himself. He's an absolute warrior. He stopped me in the last fight, but I feel like I've got a lot more to offer, and I want to show that to Michael.
Thank you, Jeff Horn. To the man who won the first fight in Bendigo, Michael Zerafa. Does it feel a bit different here to what it did, the atmosphere around that first fight? Do you feel a bit more the outsider here in Brisbane?
Not at all. I'm just hearing the same thing all over again. I'm going to win, I'm going to do this, I'm not fit. Obviously, he's not going to come out on social media and say, I feel like this and I feel like that, and I feel like crap. And obviously, he's going to sit there, and his team's going to sit there and pump him up. And like I said, the skill, our boxing IQ, he doesn't have what I have. I'm a middleweight. I'm strong. I've got reach, speed, power. I've got everything. Everything's in my favour. And I've told this to him, and I've told this to his team. And now, for me, I want to end Jeff Horn's career. Now it's beyond. It's a must win. It's a win for me. I have to win.
Obviously, you want to win the fight, and that's the boxer's mentality, but why specifically do you want to end Jeff Moore's career?
Because he's not on my level, and when I hear this kind of talk, it's funny. It's actually funny. But let them say what I want to say. Like I said, I'm here just to all the talk stops. Wednesday we go out there and we do it all over again in better style.
There's been a bit of back and forth between yourself and Jeff's trainer Glenn Rushton. Do you feel there's pressure on Glenn in this fight?
100%. He made a stupid decision last. I think he always makes stupid decisions. But that's just my personal opinion. So you've got to look out after his fighter, like Blakey mentioned. Jeff's a fighter, he's a warrior, and every time I say that, I take nothing away from Jeff. Jeff's done what I want to do. So full credit to Jeff, but his team, I don't know. I don't really understand them.
Just understand that he's the team that got him to beat from nothing in 4 years and 3 months with more than 6 months out in injury. So in under 4 years to beat the fighter of the decade and win a world title. Have you won a world title yet? How long have you been a pro? Okay.
Here we go.
Over 6 years.
The man that's worked at doors and
there's
security,
only one
armed and
fight.
unarmed.
Michael, there's only one fight that you're hanging your hat on, that's beating Jeff Horn.
What do you got? What do you got? Manny Pacquiao.
Yeah.
5'5",
Yep.
stood in front of you.
Doesn't matter.
He's a bigger man.
You just beat Keith Thurman.
Yeah, but I'm saying it doesn't matter. He stood in front of him, and Jeff was a bigger man, like I mentioned in the previous.
So you're saying that Manny Pacquiao has a poor boxing IQ?
Did I
Is that what you're
say
saying?
Are you as dumb as your hair?
Okay, you as dumb? Okay, you want to do an IQ
Don't worry
test
about
and
it.
see
Don't worry
where
about
you
it.
come up?
How many fights have you had? How many boxing fights have you had?
I've had a lot more fights than you've had feeds.
Where is it? Where?
Yeah, not boxing fights, but I've had lots of fights. I used to fight 5 times a day.
My boxing actually IQ's dropping too.
Not talking about with your
Mate,
missus.
you've been a pro for 10 years, mate. You haven't won a world title yet, so where's the boxing
Well, technically
IQ?
I have. I won the IPO. It's a lesser
Yep.
one, but it's still a world title.
Yeah, okay,
It doesn't matter.
if you want to call it that.
Yeah, exactly right.
Yeah,
So I'm not proud of that one.
You know.
But it doesn't matter. It's not about me. I'm
It's-
just a co-trainer at the moment, and I'm here for Michael. Don't worry about my
You know-
career. Hey, my career speaks for itself. We can Google my name. Glenn Seagal won't come up.
Yeah.
All right?
Yeah.
No, it won't.
Mate, I've been doing this for nearly 5 decades. You guys have
you
been
might have
incredibly
forgotten-
disrespectful based on one fight.
You might have forgotten.
If you look
more
at the
than I
track
know.
record, you'll see.
Yeah, you
Okay?
might have forgotten more than I know, but I'll tell you one thing that I know that you never knew, and that's basic boxing fundamentals.
We'll
I've
see
got
how that works
Yes, exactly
on
right.
Wednesday night.
All right, do your machine gun.
We'll see how that
Come out with
works.
your punches.
Have
Full
you
distance
see
control.
how that
Have
works?
you seen your pad holding? You nearly knocked
Sorry?
yourself out.
Hey, you'll see on Wednesday night. No, it's just that you don't understand it.
Okay.
You just don't understand
Don't
it.
understand it, mate.
Beyond your
If you can break
boxing
it down
IQ.
to what this is, mate, I'll...
Your limited boxing IQ.
Yeah, but limited. That's it.
I'm
See
going
how
to
many-
hit Jeff that hard, you're going to feel it.
Results.
You'll see. I'm going to hit Jeff that hard, you'll feel it.
Michael, you're fooling yourself.
You beat Jeff.
You're fooling yourself.
Yeah, limited IQ. Exactly right. Limited IQ and I beat Jeff.
Yeah, you'll see. How many fights
That's
have you
what you
had?
say. You'll see, you'll see,
Yeah.
you'll see. You also said you
I've been watching all real fights for a very long time.
Did it pay off? Did it pay off?
You know,
Did it pay off? Answer that.
No.
Answer that fucking question. Did it pay
one
off?
fight. One fight.
Mate, please kick back and enjoy
One
yourself.
fight.
Like I
Watch
said,
the show.
watch the
Yeah,
show. Have
watch
a
the
coke
show.
and it's all good.
Don't worry, I'll
Learn
get
on
on
the
the
show.
fights there too. We look forward to it, and it's going to be a great fight on Wednesday night. Be a different fight to the first one.
Jeff, you've been watching it go back and forth over your head there a little bit. Do you have a response to everything that's just been said?
They've been fighting, I don't know. But sorry, I'm just blanked out a little bit.
Mate, Jeff would be double the athlete without his team. Or without Rushton. Not his team are wonderful. Rushton doesn't know a thing about boxing, man. Have you heard him
You'll
talk in the
see.
corners? Oh, come on, man. Kick back and enjoy yourself, please.
Just wait on. Let's have a conversation after Wednesday night, Michael.
Oh, we will.
Let's have another chat.
Oh, we will. We will have another chat.
Okay.
And if I turn on
We'll have another
you,
chat.
then that's on you.
That's okay.
All right, sweet.
Yeah, that's okay. You're welcome to.
How does it finish this fight, Michael Zerafa?
I'm going to knock him out. I'm going to knock him out. That's it. I'm going to knock you and your team out. That's it. You're not a middleweight man. You don't have my power. I'm going to knock you out. I'm ending your fucking career. That's it. Laugh.
Response, Jeff?
No response. I will respond with my fists in the ring.
Well done, Jeff.
If there's a couple of questions from the media, we'll take one. Oh, Jeff Senior wants to ask something.
Yeah, I got a question for Blake. Blake, given the very difficult situation that Sam's left the team in by deserting the guys, do you think you can get the job done?
Deserting.
And are you the weakest link in this team?
Yeah, I am the weakest link. I haven't got much boxing knowledge myself. But Michael's comfortable with my limited boxing knowledge, so we're fine with that.
Yeah, where's Sam, mate? What's his...
What's that? Oh, he's got
Sam
his personal issues and that, so we're not.
Can't get in the car and drive.
No, we're not going to go into that. You can give. I'll give his number after this, and you can. It doesn't matter. It's on the weakest link. It's good for your team.
How would he drop the guy in the hole like that? You know?
Ask Michael if he's happy with me in the corner.
Yeah.
But if I'm the weakest link, it's fantastic for your team. You should win now.
You'll get the telephone. You get the instructions.
I don't need it. Hey,
Let's
put Sammy on FaceTime now and see if I need. Hey, we don't need the line. Ask Michael, do I need the line?
We were going to send him up here by himself. We've just come for the after party.
Yeah, that's what I've done. I don't even need to go. I'd like to be home for my family as well.
Michael, is that a concern to you, the fact that Sam Labruni, your trainer, won't be here?
Not at all, man. I fought the best. I fought Cal Brooks. Blake was in the corner. We work as a team, which others don't. You know, we're a team. We're a family. What Sam says is exactly what Blake's going to do. We stick together. It's the same game plan, same everything, just coming from a different mountain.
Any questions?
You media, just for what it's worth, we probably won't end up doing one on all in front. It's just too tight. So if you want to ask some questions down, we'll knock it off now. Chris, if you got some stuff there,
you can ask one, Luke. Keep it all right.
Yeah, no disrespect. Glenn, I just want to ask you a question, right? And I don't want to be disrespectful at all. I feel though that potentially, if Jeff goes down again in the same manner that he did in the first fight, I was in the corner and I thought it was quite brutal. At what point do you acknowledge that this whole Zerafa campaign has been a big mistake? Because potentially this could have been the biggest fall from grace in Australian boxing history. In 16 weeks from fighting for a world title to potentially ending his career. I'm not saying that your career will end, but clearly this could be a very devastating result for his career.
Yeah, firstly, I appreciate the respect, and that's one of the things that's been sadly lacking in this fight. I mean, this is a fight, and it does annoy me that it has got personal. I don't like that. To me, it is strictly business. I don't like that. There should always be respect. Yes, everyone wants to win the fight, and I expect that Michael wants to win the fight. And yes, going down to Bendigo and fighting 2 divisions up in his hometown for that first fight, it was probably not ideal, but we did it on the back of a promised world title fight had we been successful in that fight. And yes, did Jeff underestimate Michael? I think so. I think he was out for too long. I think he had too long a break with the birth of his second child, and I think he was back for too short a time. So I think that combined and going away, and there's a lot of factors that unfortunately contribute to a certain result. So yes, possibly was, at that time, based on all of that, not a great decision. Have we made all the adjustments that we can? I believe we've done, given the time we've got, I believe we've done the best we can to produce Jeff in the best shape we can, taking on board all of the facts. And regardless of what people say, our team is actually incredibly professional. The way we monitor Jeff, what we do, everything, the measuring him, it's incredibly professional, and I'm always there for Jeff and have been for every one of his professions. I would travel to the moon to back Jeff Horn. Okay, I think of Jeff Horn like a son, and I know that in 20 years' time we'll still be the best of mates. So our relationship is as deep and as strong as it could possibly be between a trainer and his fighter. Okay, we've achieved great things together. In the 10 years Jeff's been boxing, with 3 national titles, there's the Olympics, we've done it all, world title in 4 years. He's done great things. And I think it's incredibly disrespectful to say that over one loss, you imagine your footy team that has one loss and everyone suddenly writes off poor old Wayne Bennett or whatever. That would be horrific. And I think one loss doesn't make us a bad team, a bad trainer, Jeff a bad fighter. So I think there's a lot on this fight. There's a lot riding on it. I don't believe it's the end of Jeff's career, win, lose or draw. Naturally, we're here to win the fight, have no doubt. Jeff does want to prove himself, and I think he will do that on Wednesday night. We're very confident going in, but it's a fight. They're volatile, so things can happen.
And I appreciate that, but the first one was clearly a mismatch. So the second time coming...
I wouldn't say that, by the way. When you watch that back, watch it back and even listen to commentary. Up until the end of the 8th round, they were both, all the commentators, Barry Michael, etc., they were saying that, this fight still could go either way, and, it was only a couple of big shots from either side. We all know, what can happen in a fight. I just listened to Crawford the other day, and they're saying, Crawford just took 6 unanswered blows, blah, 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 all this. we saw what happened with Canelo Alvarez and Kovalev. You know, just one hit, it looked like he was going to go the distance. Boom, all over.
Different because Canelo was really in control.
Any other questions?
Yeah. Michael, when I spoke with Sam, he said that you started very well and you dropped Jeff in the second round, but you got clipped in the third because you've got a bit cocky. Is there? I mean, you're very fired up for this fight. Is there a danger that you're going to be too overconfident?
Not at all, not at all.
And how are you going to
they think I'm overconfident, but not at all. It's made me hungrier. Like they say you can't get hungry. I've trained double as what I did the first fight. Mentally, physically, I've done everything double as well as I did in the first fight. I'm hungrier. Like I said, Jeff's stopping me from bigger and better things. He's stopping my moving forward career life. So for me, it's a must-win. And the only person that's stopping me is Jeff Horn.
And down in Bendigo, you said to me that you felt his power in the third round. You definitely felt his power. If he's punching harder now and fitter for this fight, how are you going to cope with that?
I mean, he hits hard for a welterweight. He doesn't have a punching power like middleweight. Like I move around with Blake, I've been in there with heavier guys. I mean, like, yeah, he hits hard for his weight and for his size. But he can't. He doesn't have the power to do 12 rounds, 10 rounds with a natural middleweight. He'll see that. He'll see in the later rounds.
Jeff, you fought Pacquiao, you fought Crawford. Where do you rate Zerafa?
Look, Pacquiao and Crawford are absolute world-class guys, and Michael's not far off. He's starting to prove himself out there now. He's getting up there. He's got good boxing ability, but I feel like I was a little bit underdone for that last fight, and I feel like I can do a lot better. And that's all. That's all I want to prove is that I'm a better fighter than Michael.
Any last questions? No? Okay, thank you very much for joining us at the press conference. Tomorrow is the weigh-in. Wednesday night, it is Michael Zerafa and Jeff Horn, number 2. We're going to face off these fighters for the cameras over here, so please just stay in your seats and don't jump in front.
Yeah.
Let's go to that part.
Go the Hornet!
Hey, Mick.
Too smart, too pretty.
No. I just thought I'd throw that into the